Baseline.
These 10 within 10 recipients are incredibly accomplished individuals.
There's a very wide mix from business all the way to HR, education, broadcasting.
I would put these 10 winners this year up against alums from any other college and university across the country. They've really accomplished so much, not even 10 years out from graduation. It's really quite amazing all of the different professional accomplishments that they've had so early in their careers, and it's so important to honor and recognize them.
Greg Angel, Class 2007, College of Communication and Fine Arts. After graduating from Central Michigan University, Greg worked for 2 years at the NBC News affiliate in Traverse City, Michigan as a reporter, anchor, and producer. In 2010, he moved to Tallahassee, Florida, where he worked for more than 4 years at the ABC News affiliate. There, he extensively covered the Florida Capitol and the 2012 campaigns of President Barack Obama and Mitt Romney. In November of 2014, he joined WPEC-CBS West Palm Beach, a position he holds to this day. Greg's reporting has taken him to the front lines of some of the biggest stories, including the 2016 Orlando Pulse nightclub shooting, 2016 Hurricane Matthew, and the presidential elections. He's also been regularly featured in Sinclair Broadcasting's network of more than 150 television stations across the country, as well as CNN and CBS News. Greg's work has been recognized with multiple awards and honors by the Florida Associated Press Broadcasters, Suncoast Emmys, and Michigan Association of Broadcasters. LINDSAY BARNETT, Class of 2009, College of Business Administration. Since graduation, Lindsay's career has skyrocketed with some of the most popular, growth-oriented, and hottest fashion and technology firms in the U.S. In the short time after graduation, Lindsay has served as an employee relations analyst, human resources generalist, senior HR generalist, and HR manager with Gap Old Navy brands. Her next career stop was at a human resources business partner at Apple. Now Lindsay works as Senior HR Business Partner for Twitter on temporary assignment in the UK. After October, Lindsay will be working in New York City full-time for Twitter.
David Biedenbender, Class of 2007, College of Communication and Fine Arts. Dr. Biedenbender may well be one of the most successful individuals to graduate from the School of Music in the last 20 years. He has won a number of national and international awards for his composition and performances, and has been awarded his second tenure-track position at a Big Ten university. David's music has been described as simply beautiful by TwinCities.com and was noted for its rhythmic intensity by NewMusicBox.com, a leading industry publication. Recent recognition for David's work includes a couple of ASCAP Morton Gould Young Composer Awards in 2011 and 2012, and the 2012 Suzanne and Lee Edelson Composers Award. In addition to composing, David is a dedicated teacher. He is assistant professor of composition in the College of Music at Michigan State University, and he has served previously on the composition and theory faculty at several prestigious universities across the country. David's composition students have achieved regional and national recognition for their creative work, including numerous awards and acceptance into renowned summer music festivals and undergraduate and graduate composition programs.
KAYLA Davis, Class of 2010, College of Business Administration. After receiving her bachelor's in business administration at CMU, KAYLA went on to get her master's in accounting from the University of Michigan in 2011, when she was hired by Deloitte to work as an advisory consultant. In the 6 years after graduation, KAYLA has received multiple promotions and has quickly moved up the corporate ladder to her current position as advisory manager in Deloitte's Detroit office. KAYLA specializes with the Systems Applications Products, or SAP, application and is tasked with helping some of the largest and most complex multinational companies reduce their exposure to IT risks through internal controls. Her strong work ethic has granted her extensive international travel experience to work with clients and lead teams in Brazil, Germany, South Korea, Canada, and Japan. In 2014, KAYLA was selected to be one of the firm's prestigious U.S. Global Office Fellows. In this role, KAYLA supported several global strategy initiatives, helping to enhance the U.S. firm's reporting and communications process with other global Deloitte member firms. In 2016, KAYLA was chosen to serve as a fellow with the firm's Global Greenhouse Lab program, where she is responsible for designing and delivering impactful lab learning sessions to client executives and Deloitte client service teams. KAYLA has shown her Chippewa pride by recruiting CMU students to work at Deloitte. She is currently one of the firm's top recruiting champions for the company.
Kyle Hool, class of 2009, College of Business Administration. Kyle began working for General Motors 4 years ago when he was accepted into GM's highly selective and competitive corporate finance management program. Since then, he has scored a number of impressive high-level corporate assignments. Kyle is currently the youngest finance manager at Cadillac. He's the manager of special products at Cadillac, a position specially created for him at the direction of senior Cadillac executives to support the visionary and grand global brand repositioning of Johan Denissen, the president of Cadillac and General Motors executive vice president. Before moving to New York City to work for Cadillac, he supported GM's global purchasing and supply chain and manufacturing strategy and planning groups. At Cadillac, Kyle set nationwide pricing on Cadillac's largest volume luxury vehicle and was responsible for a significant portion of the Cadillac business. This work has given him the opportunity to interface frequently with the highest level of leadership executives at Cadillac and GM.
Thomas Kaufman, class of 2006 and 2008, College of Communication and Fine Arts. Tom Kaufman graduated from Central Michigan University in 2006 with a Bachelor of Science focusing on broadcast and cinematic arts, and in 2008 with a Master's of Arts in General Electronic Media Studies. Tom is perhaps the most successful BCA television writer our university has had in the past 15 years. Tom is best known for his current gig as writer and producer for Adult Swim's Rick and Morty, which is arguably the most popular animated show currently on television with our and most of America's college student demographic. Tom's work on this show is far from a flash in the pan, as he has a long history of program scriptwriting, including Adult Swim's Uncle Grandpa and Fox's High School USA. His original show, Art Prison, is currently in development with Adult Swim and Emmy-nominated producer Dan Harmon, who is best known for creating the show Community for NBC. Tom's kind of a big deal, and we'll be seeing more of him in the near future.
Steve Poe, class of 2007, College of Education and Human Services. Steve has had an outstanding service record since graduating from CMU. He joined the U.S. Air Force Goodfellow Medical Group in 2011, starting as the Chief Financial Officer and Group Practice Administrator. He then moved into the role of Chief Medical Logistics and Emergency Management Officer, winning a 2011 and 2012 Outstanding Financial Management Team of the Year award. In 2014, Steve transitioned to be the Executive Officer to the Surgeon General in the U.S. Air Force's Europe and Africa Division. That's where he directed strategic planning efforts. He was recognized as the Air Forces in Europe's headquarters superior performer for developing the first ever Executive Management E-Toolkit. During his time in Ramstein, Germany, Steve held the position of Chief Information Officer and Chief of Managed Care and Patient Administration. He was also named Young Healthcare Administrator of the Year. This year, Steve moved back to the United States to pursue an administrative fellowship with Lehigh Valley Health Network in Pennsylvania.
Stephanie Richards, class of 2008 and 2010, College of Health Professions. Stephanie is currently an assistant professor in Central Michigan University's Department of Communication Disorders. She joined the faculty here in 2013 after completing her PhD in Communication, Science, and Disorders from Bowling Green State University. Stephanie's research focuses on the assessment and treatment of language and literacy disorders in adolescents and adults. Her work as a faculty member reflects the university's mission to provide a student-centered education. She prepares her students for successful careers while teaching them to be responsible citizens. Her research has been published in several academic journals and heard at numerous state, local, and national conferences where she has presented. She has mentored numerous undergraduate and graduate students in their own research. Stephanie supervises graduate student clinicians at the Carles Center for Clinical Care and Education's Speech-Language Pathology Clinic, which provides diagnostic and treatment services for people with speech or language impairments. Through her research and student mentorship, Stephanie is making a positive impact on the community and perfectly personifies what it means to put your stamp on the world.
Jennifer Robertson, class of 2008, College of Communication and Fine Arts. Since graduation, Jennifer has been employed at some of America's most iconic organizations. Her first post-CMU position was as the Catering and Conference Service Assistant for Willard Intercontinental, a historic luxury hotel built in the heart of our nation's capital in 1850 and frequented by the world's political power brokers. In 2014, Jennifer transitioned to the Special Events Coordinator for the Smithsonian Institution. That is where she managed special events for the National Museum of American History. Jennifer was the main contact for clients during galas, receptions, film screenings, and donation ceremonies. Now, Jennifer is the Senior Events Manager at the Rainbow Room. That is a New York City landmark on the 65th floor of 30 Rockefeller Plaza. The space recently underwent renovation, which took approximately 5 years and cost $55 million to renovate. Jennifer served as a key member of the reopening team. She is a proud Chippewa who is the ultimate event professional, always putting her customer and guest needs first.
Thomas Wilbur, Class of 2010, College of Humanities and Social and Behavioral Sciences. After Central, Tom began his career in D.C. as an intern in several congressional offices. Just 2 years ago, Tom was promoted to Communications Director for Congressman Fred Upton. Congressman Upton is Chair Emeritus of one of the most powerful committees on Capitol Hill, the House Committee on Energy and Commerce. Tom has far-reaching responsibilities in an office of nearly 20 staff. He oversees strategic communication initiatives and is also the chief spokesperson for Chairman Upton. Prior to becoming Upton's communication director, Tom was a digital media advisor with the House Committee on Energy and Commerce. He is respected by his colleagues on Capitol Hill and has proven his ability to be an active leader. Tom was elected vice president of the Republican Communicators Association in 2013. In addition to his professional experiences working on Capitol Hill, Tom always makes time to meet with current CMU students visiting Washington, D.C. In 2016, he sat down with several students visiting Washington on an alternative break program and spoke about an average day on the Hill, providing an inside look at his career in Washington while also sharing memories about his experience with alternative breaks.